G'day, welcome back to the channel and welcome to this edition of MGUY EV News for Wednesday the 15th of May 2024. So I've done a few videos in the past on Waymo autonomous driving and how terribly dangerous they are, and it seems like the regulators are finally catching up. NHTSA probes Waymo after 22 reports of crashes or traffic violations. Initial evaluation confirmed Waymo's autonomous driving system was either engaged during each incident or disengaged moments before the incident. US auto safety regulators are investigating Alphabet-owned Waymo after reports that its autonomous driving systems led to collisions or violated traffic laws. NHTSA said it received 22 reports of incidents where vehicles equipped with Waymo's fifth-generation autonomous driving systems were either involved in crashes with stationary or semi-stationary objects, collided with parked cars, or generally violated traffic safety laws. Initial evaluation confirmed Waymo's autonomous driving system was either engaged during each incident or disengaged moments before the incident, NHTSA said. I mean, how can it not avoid stationary objects? This shows a fundamental flaw with autonomous or self-driving technology. See my previous videos on this. I'm tired of dealing with it, but it's a stupid idea and it's dangerous. This is a great story about how taxpayer money is being used so wisely in the EV transition, the mad rush to EVs. $7.5 billion bipartisan investment nets only seven EV charging stations. The bipartisan infrastructure law earmarked $7.5 billion for EV charging, with $5 billion allocated to states, but the slow rollout has resulted in just 7 charging stations. Higher standards for new EV chargers, including 97% operational reliability, 150 kilowatt power, and proximity to highways, have contributed to the slow progress, along with permitting challenges and power demands. Well, who could have seen that coming, really? I mean, nobody could possibly have foreseen any of that. Concerns have been raised by lawmakers and experts about mismanagement of taxpayer dollars and the lack of experience among state transportation agencies in deploying EV charging infrastructure. When people gripe about paying taxes and the government being abhorred the absolute worst possible capital allocator, this is what they are talking about. $7.5 billion in investments for electric vehicles has, in 2 years, produced just 7 charging stations across 4 states. The bipartisan infrastructure law signed by Biden in November 2021 allocated $7.5 billion for EV charging, the Washington Post writes. Of this amount, $5 billion went to states as formula funding for the National Electric Vehicle Infrastructure Program to establish a network of fast chargers along major highways. Today, there's 7 chargers with a total of just 38 parking spots. And come on, when the Post is calling it out, you know the results have been horrible. Yeah, exactly. I mean, the woke Washington Post, which is all behind the climate change alarmism and EV net zero nonsense, when it's calling you out, you know you're in trouble. It's like the fact that infrastructure is difficult with EV charging, it's like it's come as a surprise to them. Whereas I could have told you that. You know, it's hard to get the amount of power that you need to these locations. Oh well. They're catching up slowly. Here's more Tesla self-driving nonsense. Lawsuit: Tesla's Autopilot caused a fiery crash into a tree, killing a Colorado man. The widow of a man who died after his Tesla veered off the road and crashed into a tree while he was using its partially automated driving system is suing the carmaker, claiming its marketing of the technology is dangerously misleading. The Autopilot system prevented Hans von Ohain from being able to keep his Model 3 Tesla on a Colorado road in 2022, according to the lawsuit filed by Nora Bass in state court on May 3. Von Ohain died after the car hit a tree and burst into flames, but a passenger was able to escape, the suit says. Von Ohain was intoxicated at the time of the crash, according to a Colorado State Patrol report. The Associated Press sent an email to Tesla's communications department seeking comment Friday. Tesla offers two partially automated systems, Autopilot and a more sophisticated full self-driving, but the company says neither can drive itself, despite their names. The lawsuit, which was also filed on behalf of the only child of von Ohain and Bass, alleges that Tesla, facing financial pressures, released its Autopilot system before it was ready to be used in the real world. It also claims the company has had a reckless disregard for consumer safety and truth, citing a 2016 promotional video. By showcasing a Tesla vehicle navigating traffic without any hands on the steering wheel, Tesla irresponsibly misled consumers into believing that their vehicles possessed capabilities far beyond reality, it said of the video. Last month, Tesla paid an undisclosed amount of money to settle a separate lawsuit that made similar claims, brought by the family of a Silicon Valley engineer who died in a 2018 crash while using Autopilot. Walter Huang's Model X veered out of its lane and began to accelerate before barreling into a concrete barrier located at an intersection on a busy highway in Mountain View, California. Evidence indicated that Huang was playing a video game on his iPhone when he crashed into the barrier on March 23, 2018, but his family claimed Autopilot was promoted in a way that caused vehicle owners to believe they didn't have to remain vigilant while they were behind the wheel. So all I can say is let's hope this one actually gets to court, because then we'll have some judicial interpretation of all of this Autopilot stuff that's been going on, and that would be fascinating. I think Tesla, like with the previous one, will probably want to settle it out of court because it keeps it quiet. It keeps it out of the public domain. But let's see. Oh, God. More Tesla Cybertruck nonsense. A $175,000 Cybertrailer camper that can charge your EV is in the works. Oh, my God. Made by California-based Living Vehicle, the Cybertruck-inspired trailer will be ready next year. Just when we thought all the Cybertruck-inspired frenzy was over, California-based Living Vehicle is here to prove us wrong. After the Tesla-branded Cyber Beer, Cyber Whistle, Cyber Quad and Cyber Tent, previously known as the Base Camp, it's time for the Cyber Trailer to shine under the spotlight. Only this time it's not a Tesla product. As its name suggests, it's a trailer that somewhat resembles the shape of the controversial Cybertruck pickup. Made by California-based luxury camper specialist Living Vehicle, the Cybertrailer isn't quite ready for prime time, with the company behind it claiming deliveries will start next year, but it does promise a completely off-grid camping experience. While there are no interior photos of the angular camper trailer yet, we can expect above-average amenities, considering Living Vehicle made a name for itself after building ultra-luxury campers that offer things like water generation system, fold-down patios, and top-spec solar panel arrays. Brilliant. Who wouldn't want one of those? As with other off-grid campers made by Living Vehicle, the Cyber Trailer will also be able to export power from its integrated battery to recharge the EV that's towing it. Although again, we don't know specifics. Yes, of course we don't know specifics. Last year's HD and LT campers had batteries that could store up to 72 kilowatt hours of energy and provide level 1 EV charging. Level 1 EV charging is square root of bugger all, basically. Oh, nonsense. Absolute nonsense. And did he jump or was he pushed? Tesla's head of Cybertruck manufacturing is out. Tesla's head of Cybertruck manufacturing has left the company. It's unclear if he was involved in yet another round of layoffs or if he left on his own accord. Over the last month, Tesla has been conducting several major waves of layoffs across its entire organization. At least 10% of the workforce has been let go, but Electrek has heard that as much as 20% of the entire headcount could be gone by the time everything is said and done. Now, the UK Telegraph is usually pretty good with EVs, but this one lets the side down. How electric Land Rovers could give Britain an advantage on the battlefield. The MOD's ageing fleet of diesel-powered 4x4s will one day be replaced with zero-emission models. Here's how and why that might happen. I mean, on the battlefield, who cares about zero emissions? Sorry, really, let me know in the comments. Who gives a flying you-know-what on the battlefield in war? Sorry, just please help me here. To call it good would be an overstatement, but the battery-powered Land Rover Defender I'm driving deep through Oxfordshire mud is a vast improvement on its... Oh, no, enough. You can read it at the link if you really want to. I did a story on this a while ago about how EVs tend to make people car sick, and now the ABC in the US has picked up on this story as well. It's a real thing. Drivers and passengers report motion sickness in EVs. Strong regen braking can cause passengers to feel queasy. An oft-touted advantage of owning an electric vehicle is one-pedal driving, when drivers can slow down a vehicle simply by lifting off the throttle. But as more Americans swap their gas-powered cars and trucks for an EV, some are also realizing there are drawbacks to the one-pedal lifestyle. It can cause some people to get sick. John Volker, a former editor of Green Car Reports and a contributing editor at Car and Driver, told ABC News. Strong regen braking, which recaptures max energy, can cause motion sickness. There is a learning curve to lifting off the accelerator in an EV. You have to modulate it. Yep, just another reason not to buy one. And here we have Junior School Science Project of the Day. Future Ford EVs could utilize swappable battery system. I've done a video in the past on this mental battery swapping system that was proposed before. Check that out. I mean, this looks equally stupid, really. Ford Motor Company has filed a patent for a swappable battery system that may be used in future Ford EVs, Ford Authority has learned. The patent was filed on July the 19th, 2018, published on May the 14th, 2024, and assigned serial... I don't need to know the serial number. Though it has scaled back its EV ambitions of late, Ford remains committed to developing that type of technology moving forward as well. One of the biggest pushes relates to ways to combat limited range and slower charging times, as the automaker has filed patents for ideas such as wireless charging, oh my god, a roof-mounted battery backup, a portable vehicle charging system, and portable battery packs, to name just a few. Now this new patent outlines an idea that isn't exactly new, but still may wind up being used in future Ford EVs regardless. The idea is for a swappable battery system, which is something that a handful of other companies have explored as of late too. However, the system outlined in this patent presents a new way of doing precisely that, largely because it doesn't propose swapping out the battery pack that's located underneath an EV. Rather, in this case, the batteries would be mounted somewhere like the front or rear cargo area, and users would simply pull into a battery swap station when they need a fresh unit. From there, a mechanical arm or similar type of system would remove the old battery and replace it with a charged one. Okay, I think I've read enough. These kind of junior school science project things are just hilarious to me because they are exactly that. They have no critical thought applied to them whatsoever from an engineering or technical standpoint. And it's like, oh, let's think what we can design. Let's design a device to change batteries, to swap battery. Oh, seriously, it's just hilarious. Hilarious. Anyway, that's just about it for this one. Hope you enjoyed it. See you in the next one. Bye for now.